Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Very good, very good.
Great.
Hello.
That's great, that's great. So, hello everyone. Thank you for watching us live, or maybe if you are going to watch us as a replay. So, as we shared last time, we are going to do a live session every Saturday on a different time zone, but we are all here from the different part of the world. So for some of us, it's this morning time. For me, it's afternoon in the UK, and I believe for Paramita, it's the evening, right?
Yes.
So we will be discussing about the magic book, and today we would like to discuss about the day two from it, as we have been reading this chapter, or maybe you can say section from the past week. And before jumping to that, we would like to introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Kiuri. I am a mom and a digital business owner. By profession, I am a pharmacist, but right now I'm just staying at home and enjoying the moment. I'm basically from India and living in the UK with my family since last 5 years. It's been 5.5 years to be honest. So I'm loving it. Sisaranit, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I missed the call last week as I was traveling, but I am here, being one with with you ladies. So my name is Arnath. I am a mom of two, a detective by profession, and also a successful digital business. And I'm living here in San Francisco, sunny California. And Paramita.
Hi, hello everybody. I also missed last week. I was traveling from UK and to Singapore. So I'm living in Singapore, originally from India. I worked as teacher and art teacher. Currently, I'm a full-time digital business owner. I'm also a full-time mom now. I am mother of two children, and yes, I have been doing this business for past 3 years, and I am enjoying it, and I'm learning and earning at the same time.
Anushri?
Hi everyone, I'm Anushri and sorry, I'm a mom and I'm originally from Gujarat, India. Currently living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And by profession, I was a pharmacist, and so yeah, life changed, and now I'm a full-time digital business owner. And yeah, enjoying my life with my family. And this is what I do.
Yes, it's Jerry.
Jerry.
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. And good evening. Good morning. It's morning time here in Texas, USA. And hi, everyone, once more. My name is Gertrude Harper. I have been in this business for like actively in this business for like 2 years. But overall, I kind of like almost 4 years. So, yeah, I live with my family here in the USA. I have one son. We have one boy, and
Mhm.
it has been a very very good journey for me. Of course, there are humps along the journey in this business, but with all the things that we're doing, uh, mindset trainings and everything, and all the trainings that we have in our system, it's kind of like those are the roadmaps that I am doing myself, which I think everyone is doing, and it's just wonderful. It's a blessing, and I'm grateful for all of that. That's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, Deepagan.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Dimple. I'm originally from Gujarat, India, but I live in Connecticut, USA. I just started this business in April, so not too long ago, but I am really enjoying everything that we all do. I'm trying to build my mindset, trying to stay positive in this business. I work full time as a pharmacy technician, and I have currently two jobs. But due to this business, I've reduced hours in my one of my jobs, and now I'm enjoying doing a lot. Putting a lot of time in this business. I have two boys, and I live with my family here in Connecticut.
Wow, that's an amazing introduction. Thank you so much, Lise. So yeah, as we discussed earlier, we have started reading this amazing book, Magic, and to be honest, I was asked to read this book last year from my mentor Ananit. Even though I started, but I couldn't finish it. But yes, this time I am going to finish it, and not only just the reading and the learning part, but also the implementation. So I have been writing gratitude every day in the morning. I do thank God before going to bed, and I have asked my son, so we are doing it together before going to bed and right after waking up. So we have been doing it, and yeah, sometimes if I'm too tired, if I forget about it, then he would remind me, "Oh, Mama, we forgot to say thank you to God." So I feel so great and so I'm blessed that he's having that ritual since he is just 4 years old. I wish I had that in my part. So yeah, so today I would like to say that in the day two of this magic book, we have gone through it so many times in the past week, and yes, we have been asked to have maybe a stone or pebble or a rock, something that we can keep next to our bed, and before going to bed, we hold it in our hand and feel the gratefulness in our mind and in our heart and think about the day which we have spent from the end of the day to the beginning of the day and thinking about the what all great things I have experienced. So yes, that's what we have been doing, and I am loving it. I never know that we have so many things in our life that we have never asked for, so while doing this, practicing this, I am being grateful and I am collecting all the gratefulness inside me so as I can feel it over all over my mind or soul. So I'm really grateful. And if you haven't done that, I would highly recommend you guys to read this book and implement these principles. So Saranit.
I was looking at my magic graph. Yeah. So yeah. So this book really changed my life. Because this is probably the fourth time I am reading, because normally this become a part of my habit, a good habit that I've been doing every single year or after the Thanksgiving. And this is where, in the beginning, of course, when you're writing gratitude, like, what am I grateful for? We are overthinking it. But this one is the representation of something that you did today that you are grateful for. And this is one of my favorite part, because every night before I hit the pillow, when I am drowsy, so I'm advising you guys to do this. When you're drowsy, you're falling asleep, because that's where the subconscious mind open. So you got to be grateful for of something wonderful or something challenges. So challenges are amazing that you're grateful for, because you're facing that obstacle, because that means you're dealing something upcoming beautiful, right? So do this every night by holding the stone, like, thank you, I'm so grateful for something that happened to me today, and then mention all of this. And the reason why I do that is you are programming your subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind are the negative belief that was planted over and over and over again over there, and we've been implementing that automatically. But once you replace that belief that is not working in your favor, and replace that to the ones that something wonderful happen every single day through repetition, then you are changing that belief. And so this is always on my table in my office. I have multiple magic rods. as a representation of something that I am grateful for every day. So do it, even though it's not nighttime, but I prefer it at nighttime because I am planting a seed on my subconscious mind every night. So that's for me, Paramita.
Hello. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us, I think, to come together and talk about this magic book. I was like same like Kayuri. I was told to read this magic book a few years back. I started, but I didn't finish it. So I'm always thankful to this amazing business community where we always inspire and encourage each other. So because of this together we took this plan that we will read it, and that pushed me to start reading it again. And I have already, I think, started feeling that magic within me. And when I started reading it, I realized that we verbally say that we are very thankful for this and that, but actually we don't feel it from inside. Often we don't feel it, we just tell it. So I realized that it is very, very important to feel that gratitude, and that's why I think it is important to practice that gratitude every day by writing it. Or I kept this rock beside my bed to just to feel it, and say that, and recollect all these things that happened with me. And going through it, I realized that daily life, a lot of things we just take for granted. But when you close your eyes and when you hold it in your hand, and it's a beautiful feeling, that feeling comes that we are so blessed, we are having so many things. Because I think that is a human tendency, we always focus what we don't have, or what the problems we are facing, or the challenges. We don't focus what we are having. So lot of small things, even when I was reading it, we should be thankful for the weather, for for the food, for every little things that I am realizing. And I'm so blessed that in this platform is giving me this opportunity to share with others also. Because I am learning to not only for myself, it's for I should do for others also. So that is the one thing I am that's my gratitude I'm expressing by sharing this with you all who are watching this live or going to watch it later. So thank you so much, that's my sharing. I think Anushri next.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So day two is about the magic rock. While I was reading, I think there was a little story that was given in the book, and I would really like to point out that story first. So that story, this magic rock, is inspired by Lee Brower from the book The Secret. So his son's health was deteriorating, and so that's when he tried this magic rock theory. And so he put that rock in his hand every single day, and he was thankful, he was grateful about his son's health. And I think miraculously his health was getting better and he became healthy again. So this is the backstory of this magic rock from the book Secret. So for me, I when I practice something, it just me that I would like to hear about the backstories, how it was started, and I go deep into that structure. And this really fascinated me a lot, and so I started practicing in my life. And I think this create a habit for you. And so when you our life right now is very fast, and we don't really sit, relax, and think about what we have in our life, and we constantly go over what we don't have. Everywhere you go, every person you meet will always start complaining, always start saying, I don't have this person did this, or lots of complaints. So here is a time where you have to sit back. So every night you sit back and forget about what you don't have, or forget about what someone did to you, and start thinking what someone did good to you, or what you did good, or what is good around you. And that is I think this will give a lot of meaning to your life. And so before getting into all the secret and the magic, I think I was doing it, but I didn't knew that was a real secret to it. So whenever I need something in my life, whatever it is, say if I have an exam and if I need good grades, subconsciously I was thanking for everything I had, and then I was asking for it in later on. So I was doing it, but I did not realize I was doing it. And it is funny that it was actually working for me. So I think in some religion we call it as a prayer. So we pray first and then we thank, and we are doing it, but we I think it's the lack of awareness that we don't know that we are doing it. And so that is this book is going to teach you how you can do it consciously, not subconsciously. I think that's my take from this Magic Rock.
I think it's my turn. So day two, as Anushi has mentioned, is all about the. She mentioned the story behind it, and I agree with what she said. Where we were not aware every time that in every circumstance in our lives, we always pray. And when there is a big happening in our when we were students, like for example exams or a test coming, we pray. And then when the results came, and of course we passed, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's actually we are actually practicing the gratitude. And for me, I always pray. And I am a practicing Christian. So instead of the rock that is suggested here, I have so many uh, Bible verses that I read. So I have a lot. I use it as a bookmark and read it. Just like this one, be joyful always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances. And I think we do that every day. We all before coming into this magic. And what I just realized now is writing them down. We do write our prayers before. I know you did, but doing it every day and consciously really doing it, writing them down, and even the tiniest thing that gave us happiness, write it down. And that's when you consciously, oh my gosh, what a lot of blessings I have received. These are a lot. But then for me, I am careful not to brag about it, because as a prayerful person, you have to give back the glory to who gave you that kind of attitude and all the answered prayers. Somebody allowed it to happen. And in school, I work in the school cafeteria in the child nutrition services, and I have this coworker. She would always voice it out aloud. She would say, all the glory belongs to God. And one day she asked me, do you know why I always say that? Of course, everything is happening around us. We have to give glory to God. And he said, no, because I don't want to allow the the other kind to how do you call that, to be selfish about these accomplishments, to to think that I did this. I cannot do all of this without God. So now I understand why she always say all the glory belongs to God. Suddenly she's just doing something else, and she just stands there and all the glory belongs to God. And, oh my gosh, she is vocal. And she said, you have to be vocal. You have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you have to be joyful saying those. Don't just keep it. You can keep it because it's kind of a personal connection between you and God, but say it. So the kids that come to school, tell the kids. And we have been doing that. The kids would thank you very much, have a good day, enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your lunch. And in one day, if you forget to tell thank you, they would just stand there, especially the 4-year olds, 5-year olds. They will just stand there until you say, oh, thank you very much, bye, go enjoy your breakfast. And there they go. And I thought to myself, oh, yeah, you have to thank everyone. They came here and they needed that affirmation. They needed that you are thankful for them. And it's kind of like, why are you standing there? Because you didn't say thank you and enjoy your lunch, enjoy your breakfast. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Go. Thank you very much for coming. And you are beautiful. You just praise them and they just start their day right, because you want to, if you want to start your day right, it will end right. So share that. Tell the people around you is to start their day right as well. So yeah, being grateful, having a great gratitude attitude helps, because you see things differently. Whatever circumstance or situation you are in, how hard it is, you see the silver lining behind it. And suddenly when you see people, we meet people, we work with people that are all negative, you just feel it. I can feel it, the way they talk, the way they complain. And you would say, Lord, make me the salt for this person, make me the light for this person. Because if you will not guard yourself, you will be tempted to kind of, oh yeah, that's right, you're correct. No, don't go with that, because suddenly you are being negative too in looking at things. You look at something beautiful and suddenly you see the flaws, if you allow that. So being careful, being thankful, being prayerful and joyful, that's my key for doing this. And instead of a rock, I just mentioned earlier, I do this pamphlets that I put in everything, every book that I read. Come on. I think my internet went slow, so I think Dimple's turn now.
All right, thank you, Sis Jerry. Yes, I just got introduced with this magic book in April. I never knew about it, but unconsciously, I was grateful every day, for certain things, but I never realized that I'm grateful. Like every morning, I wake up with with a prayer that thank God for waking me up. And I was doing this unconsciously, but I never realized it till I started reading this book. Um, Writing 10 things, yes, I'm grateful every day, but since I started writing the 10 things that I'm really grateful for, it just changed my mindset. It made me more positive. And with this day two, I'm learning about the rock. I never realized how powerful this would be for me. And every night I'm holding this rock, I'm thinking of my day. What was the best, thing I can be thankful for the full day. And when I just close my eyes and I just think about that, it just gives me it just gives me the goosebumps. I just feel like I'm different, I'm somewhere else. And it has changed a lot. It has changed a lot in my the way I think, made me positive. Getting all these negative vibes that I have in me, um, that I'm not going to be able to do this. This is not going to work for me. And it's changing that whole prospect of me thinking those. And I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. But as you all know, when we all just talked about it, we have people out there who are negative. We have people who are always complaining. And it sometimes it makes you feel like, really, am I, is this true? And this book has really changed my life. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a part of this community, learning a lot. And I thank everyone. I thank everyone for the support that I'm getting in this journey.
Yeah, that's true. And when I decided to write my gratitude, like 10 gratitudes a day, at the beginning it was difficult, to be honest, because I have to think that, okay, what I should be thankful for, right? Then I keep thinking about it at the beginning, at the first thing, as the first thing in the morning. But now it's so natural. Even if I'm just cleaning my bathroom and I listen that the birds are chirping outside, right? I feel good and I say thank you that I am able to listen to this and having the beautiful birds around us who can give us the melodies different times. So it's become a part of me now. So I become thankful all the time, and it makes me feel happy, at least for the particular moment when I'm saying thank you. And then that's how we change our days, right? Every day, yeah, it brings positivity in our life, and it also makes life magical. Do you want
I
to say
agree.
something, Sis Aranjit?
I totally agree. In the beginning was hard. I was also in your
Yeah,
position, but again, it's the implementation. Writing, yeah, I would say the writing part causes thinking. Because when you think, you are creating an image, and when you have that image, it creates feelings. And when you're writing it down, it's creating a feeling that makes you take actions. And when you take actions, that creates a result. So you gotta write it down. Even early in the morning, I would say you guys are we all are unconscious. I would say we are unconscious competent, right? Because we know. Just like for me, I'm doing the Einstein way. If I write down my the Einstein way, what does it mean? When Einstein wake up, in the morning, by the moment his legs hit the floor, he always say thank you. Thank you for my feet going to the bathroom. Thank you for the bathroom and going down to the kitchen. Go thankful. And he is doing that unconsciously, even me. So I've been implementing that. And everything what I am doing, I wake up in the morning, thank you for the gift of health that is keeping me alive. Right? So you are saying that over and over and over again. Again, it's really repetition is the key here. Once you repeat it many, many times, it will go, you become emotionally involved with that, and it goes to your subconscious mind, right? Because you're
yeah,
replacing the automatic. Once you're doing that over and over again, uh, and it becomes so normal. That's why if someone hit us or you hit someone unconsciously, you automatically say sorry, right? When you
sorry.
go to the
Yeah,
store and you bump someone and say sorry. And so that is something that we have to do in our goal, right? So you have to be grateful also for your goal card. We talk about this in the morning, that it's already done because and then once you implement that, everything falls into place. It becomes automatic. Yeah, so it's really amazing. Writing it down is the key here because you are just like sis Jerry mentioned earlier, that's where you put all your emotions towards that. Yeah, so
yeah,
that's my share. How about you, Paromina?
Yes, I also agree that it is very important to, visualize things, implement things, repetition. These are the things are very important, because unless we are, visualize something, or we are repeating the things or writing it down, or saying it like verbally, loudly saying it, I think it does not go to our subconscious mind, because we know that our 95% we have our subconscious mind. So it is by saying this, by telling this and writing this, we are, training our subconscious mind, and that is very very important. And I also believe in, in visualizing. We all are here, we know that we practice that also, to see our goals every day in front, writing it down. So these are the things very important. And of course, that counting your blessings, because yeah, I agree with you all that it was hard for me also, like what should I write when I first started writing. Now, like, now I thank for every single things. It is like slowly the habit is building, that I'm counting every small things, even if I am like, if I'm trying to buy something and I got a good price, and I'm feeling thankful for that. So like every single thing we do in our daily life, just day to day life, our daily routines and other things, I have started feeling that the change, like in our, we all have follow our own religion, and all religion, I think, that teach us to be thankful, to be humble. So we practice it from the childhood, but after reading this, I'm consciously doing it. And that is, reminding, I think, my subconscious mind also, that grateful, how grateful I am. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so my take, before I give my take, a question for you all. Go back to your school and college life, and how many of you can remember stuff when they write it down? Right? Like for me, I have to write stuff down, and then and only it goes into my brain. So that's the whole point. We have been taught this thing from our childhood, and we hated it to the death. I know everyone hated to write it down, and so I think that is one of the things that you have to learn from your past, that when you write it down, it directly goes to your brain. And in this digital era now, everyone forgot to write it down, right? So let's make a practice again. Let's write down everything in your book, not into your phone, in your book. It's okay to get paper. I know we are going eco-friendly, but write it down, and it will help you a lot. Yes, I always, like, I keep my book. Yeah, I always keep my book every time. I cannot do it on my phone. I will forget to check my phone, but I will not forget to check my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is one thing I give as a takeaway, that make sure you go back, you practice writing down, you practice every day, you practice gratitude. Thank you should be part of your life. Every, like, first thing of your life, we do say thank you. Like, I know I was in India, we never say thank you. But when I came to Canada, every single time, for every single thing, we say thank you. And I think that's a good practice. Keep practicing thank you, keep practicing gratitude. That's all for today.
For me, it's kind of like, yeah, I agree with everyone here about being grateful. We did the magic last year, and I went back to my notebook and I just flipped and flipped and flipped. Oh my gosh, look at this. I did this for the past year, and now I'm doing it again. So, the only problem with me is I have a lot of notebooks, and whatever I grab there, because I sometimes I bring my notebook wherever I sit down, and then I forget when I go to my working table, and I get another notebook and write it down. So I have notebooks that are halfway filled with the same things in there, but it's okay because I know that they were written. I just have to go flip and look for them, and which is very good because uh, I know Aranet mentioned this about writing things because you will go back. There will come a time where you will go back and see the things you've written, and that's where you see the growth. Because writing them down and then going back after a year or so, it's like, oh my gosh, I did this. This is what happened, and this is what happened, and you will suddenly you go back to the time where you wrote it down, the time, the date, and what was happening. And it is so nice because it refreshes you. And just Anushi mentioned about when we were students, it's not uh, just like me. I don't like to just listen. I take down notes. I take down
Mhm.
notes. I take down notes because I know that there will suddenly a pop quiz, and the instructor would say, I mentioned that to you the other day, and it just comes to your mind. Oh, I wrote it down, and now I remember. And you just flip it. Like when we review, you just look at it every day. And I think being old fashioned, if they say that's old fashioned, writing them down is good because things that we have learned from our parents or from our professors before, it's still applicable until now. and we can do it. We can also go with the trend with all the computer. Yeah, and I am not with that as well. I am not with the notes, because suddenly when I open my computer or my phone, I get distracted because I see things there. But having a notebook, your mind immediately goes, okay, I'm looking for this. Where was that? And then you go immediately to that topic. And so I am grateful that we are doing this, we are practicing it, and we are applying it. And I think it's helpful for all of us, helpful for anyone else, if you are really consciously doing things. And the most important is, we have all mentioned, consciously doing it. We came here to the East, and saying I love you, saying thank you, pardon me, is just, to me, yeah, it is nice. You see that, oh my gosh, they are very respectful. But to say that every day, are they saying it consciously, or is it just a habit of just saying it? But learning these things, now we know that, okay, it's not just saying it. Be conscious about it and be real about it and say it with truth, say it genuinely, because they will feel it. Saying I love you to your husband, he will consciously feel it, that I love you back, and there's a smile, and it goes around. So that kind of attitude goes around. You magnet the people, that you attract the people to you at the same time. And that's the gratitude attitude that we should practice every day. That's for me. And back I'll pass the mic to Dimple. Thank you.
Yes, so my biggest takeaway here is not to just be thankful of the big things, appreciate every small moment, and be grateful for those little moments that we never think about. Um, the other thing, consistency. Yes, I do believe like consistency is the key. Repetition, keep repeating the gratitude attitude, writing down instead of just thinking of the 10 things. That helps a lot. Writing all the 10 things down every day and go through those things and read through them every day. It just keeps keeps you positive. It keeps your mindset positive. And my other takeaway would be, appreciate everything you have, if, even a little thing. Right now, like I'm here in a game watching my son play soccer, and I'm so grateful that I'm still able to attend this live. I'm very happy that I'm with all the sisters that I have here around me, and I'm able to share my thoughts with everyone. So be grateful. That's my biggest takeaway.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And before ending this live, I would like to say thank you to the people who are watching us consistently. And we do have quite a few comments on this live. So thank you so much for all your support. And we are truly grateful for the support and your love you are giving to us. So thank you so much. We will be live next Saturday. Yeah. So hopefully. Yes, Reena, thank you so much. Thank you, Jean. And thank you, Amita. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you, Dinesh. We are truly grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope we have shared true golden nuggets from the book. And if you haven't started being grateful, so I would highly recommend every one of you to implement this practice. I waited so long before doing this, although I knew it. So don't repeat the same mistake that I did. Start doing it right now. Okay? See you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
Thank
you.
you for
Bye.
watching.
Thank you,
Thank
Bye.
you.
everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye. Thank you.